A new report is showing that outsourcing at the VA is undermining patient care and wasting taxpayer dollars. Exactly what the American Federation of Government Employees has been saying for years.
Let's get to last week in Southern labor. Here's what workers in the U.S. South and the American colonies were up to from April 5th to April 12th. Just a big overview. Union petitions are up 35% in the first half of fiscal year 2024, and unfair labor practice charges are up 7%. After what was already a record year for the NLRB in fiscal year 2023, more workers joined unions through the NLRB than in any other year in the past 2 decades. And yet, the NLRB still does not have the funding that it needs. It has 40% fewer staff than it did in 2014, and yet they're doing something like double the union petitions that we had in 2014. 5 workers at Hospital General Castaner in Lares, Puerto Rico, filed a petition to hold a union election with the Service Employees International Union. 70 workers at Local Cannabis in Smithville, Missouri, filed a petition to hold a union election with the Teamsters Local 41. The employer filed a petition to hold a union election after a majority of the 10 workers at Luther F. Carson Four Rivers Center in Paducah, Kentucky, demonstrated support for unionization with IATSE Local 421. Workers likely pushed by their employer filed a petition to decertify the National Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, Local Lodge 735, as the union representing the 23 workers at Penske Truck Leasing in Nashville, Tennessee. Workers likely pushed by their employer filed a petition to decertify Starbucks Workers United as the union representing 18 workers at Starbucks in Knoxville, Tennessee. 3 workers at Optimum in Logan, West Virginia filed a petition to hold a union election with the Communication Workers of America, CWA. 42 workers at Veolia North America in Beaumont, Texas filed a petition to hold a union election with United Steelworkers, USW, Local 13243. 21 workers at Natural Grocers in Norman, Oklahoma filed a petition to hold a union election with the United Food and Commercial Workers, UFCW, Local 1000. 8 workers at ESG Operations in Fort Benning, Georgia filed a petition to hold a union election with the International Union of Operating Engineers, IUOE, Local 926. The employer filed a petition to hold a union election after a majority of the 80 workers at Pompano Beach, Florida, demonstrated support for unionization with the Teamsters Local 769. Workers likely pushed by their employer filed a petition to decertify the International Association of Firefighters, IAFF, 14th District as the union representing 12 workers at Oak Ridge National Laboratory in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. The petition was withdrawn in the same week. 22 workers at Sightline Media Group in Arlington, Virginia filed a petition to hold a union election with the Washington-Baltimore News Guild. This petition was withdrawn in the same week. 7 workers at Mississippi Power in Gulfport, Mississippi filed a petition to hold a union election with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, IBEW, Local 1211.
Hey, 5 seconds. Just wanted to say that this is only possible because of our donors. If you want to see more of this, then consider donating yourself at tvlr.fm/donate.
In election results, 45 workers at Bull Moose Tube in Sinton, Texas voted 16-26 against unionization with the United Steelworkers. 2 workers at Cesar Chavez Foundation voted 1-1 in an election to unionize with Lone Star Labor Education, meaning the union vote failed. 6 workers at Wells Fargo Bank in Apopka, Florida, filed a petition or voted unanimously in favor of unionization with Wells Fargo Workers United, CWA. 13 workers at Starbucks in Christiansburg, Virginia, voted 13-2 in favor of unionization with the Starbucks Workers United. 17 workers at Rail Crew Express in Thayer, Missouri, voted unanimously in favor of decertifying the IAMAW as their union. And 49 workers at Motors and Armatures in Earth City, Missouri, voted 33-14 in favor of decertifying the Teamsters Local 688 as their union. In strikes and bargaining updates, AFGE reached a tentative agreement with the newly constituted Defense Health Agency, which includes some AFGE members right here in Huntsville and covers 38,000 workers nationwide. Teamsters ratified the first contract at Cisco in Louisville, Kentucky, after recently winning a union election. The 4-year agreement will see raises of as much as 29%, improved safety standards, and more paid time off. In politics and legislation, a new report is showing that outsourcing at the VA is undermining patient care and wasting taxpayer dollars. Exactly what the American Federation of Government Employees has been saying for years. The union is calling on the government to reverse course. After the Republican legislature in Kentucky passed a bill allowing driverless trucks, the Democratic governor Andy Beshear vetoed it with support from the Teamsters Union. Pretty short update this week. If we missed anything, let us know at tvlr.fm/contact, and we'll include it in next week's roundup.
You just saw a clip from the Valley Labor Report. We are live every Saturday morning from 9:30 a.m. till 12:30 p.m. And we pride ourselves on keeping all of our content free to everybody so that we can talk to as many working folks as possible. If you support the work that we're doing, you think that it's important, you think that it's good, then consider making a monthly contribution to the project, and you can do that on our website, tvlr.fm.